fantastic. You catch me now just descending off Bloronge Hill in the southeastern corner of the Brecon Beacons in South Wales. I've just been out for a wild camp out on top, a very frosty hill camp last night. Hi, I'm Warren Brandon. Welcome to another Linleys video. Oh, lovely. Beautiful. Absolutely clear skies. Trig point. Yeah! It's always good to see a trig point, especially in the dark. I should get some cracking views tonight of these little twinkly lights all the way around. Oh, love it. It's great to be out. Better head on to my camp spot.
Well, good evening. I'm back out in South Wales. This is Bloronge, a little hill. I think it's 554 metres, and I'm just southwest of Abergavenny, and I can see Abergavenny right in front of me, and I hope the skies are going to stay clear this evening. It's been clear all evening so far. An easy walk up from the little car park, about 3 or 4 kilometres away, that's all. So I've had an easy walk in for my pitch tonight, en route in a little further for another day or two this weekend. Escaped from work right on time this afternoon, so I managed to get all the way down the M4. Quick pint in the Skirrid, which is a bit of a detour, but not too bad really. Wanted a pint in the Skirrid, so I had that, and then tootled around just along, what is it, the A465 I think, just to find a car park just off Bloronge. It's cold, the gas is not performing well. I've got the extreme gas, but it's still not great. I really should stick with the liquid fuel meths, etc. But ease of carrying. I've got the gas out again tonight for my Trangia. I've got a meal to cook, but I'm going to get on with having a hot chocolate to start with. Oh yeah, hot. It's going to be a lovely evening, I think. Peaceful. Hardly a breath of wind, just a whisper, but that's all. Cold. Very cold. It must be -1 or 2 up here. The ground is hard, absolutely rock hard. I'm okay though. I got my hot chocolate, got some food. Right, let's have a look at my food. It's an odd collection again. A very odd collection. Right, so sausages. There's 8 of them. I won't obviously have all 8. I'll see if I can fit all in to cook, and I'll cook them all, have some for breakfast and snacks tomorrow. So sausages. To go with that, I've got a bit of veg. I'm hoping to be able to divide that into 2. That's too much tonight. So some mixed veg and keep the rest. It's cold enough to keep it fresh, I think. I got some tin potatoes. They'll just need boiling up, heating up. To go for a bit of goo, I got some tomato sort of sauce. Doesn't really go particularly, but I'll chuck it in. I like a bit of sauce with my meal as well, so I'll stick that in to go as well. Now, to follow, you might know me and my rather like of custard.
So I've got some custard, and it's not really the season for Christmas puddings, but I've got one left. It's getting a bit battered in my bag. I got one left, so I will enjoy later a Christmas pudding as well. But in the meantime, I shall finish my hot chocolate, enjoy the view, and get my meal going. Cheers.
While I'm sorting my tea, let's think about how to stay warm on a long trek. Don't get cold. They say that, don't they? Don't get cold. But it's so easy to say, but how does that actually be done if it's -5 or colder? It's cold tonight. And the plan is to stay out for hours on a long trek and even do a camp overnight like this on a hillside somewhere. To answer the question how to stay warm during a cold winter's trek, I'll offer some ideas and strategies that I use for keeping warm on a trip. There's absolutely no single way in a strategy like that. I hate feeling cold, and I do a number of things to avoid it. And that's not booking into a luxury, nice, warm hotel somewhere. Planning and preparation are paramount. Being self-aware, disciplined and organised is critical. So here goes. There's a few aspects to talk about. I'm going to concentrate on daytime clothing. In another video, I'll look at staying warm in a tent at night. I like the layered approach with clothing, each layer I wear being selected carefully depending on the conditions.
These little beasties are doing okay.
Everyone likes a base layer, and so do I. The base layer I wear is usually a relatively high quality one during the winter months especially. There are many manufacturers of base layers, and I plan to do a review of the couple that I use in a later video.
We're getting there. They're fighting each other a bit, I think, in the confined space of this frying pan. They're cooking, little beasties.
The base layer is important as it traps a layer of air over the skin and retains a bit of body warmth at that level, but very importantly wicks away body moisture and helps keep the skin dry. Damp clothes and skin are uncomfortable and chilling, and that's not good. Got the veg on now. So next is the mid layer, or combo of mid layers actually. Part of trip planning is to make sure that you've got the right mid layers ready to put on when they're needed. In really cold weather, I usually wear a cotton t-shirt as well, a size large, a bit like a rugby shirt, as this helps trap another layer of warm air. Also in this mid-layer combo is a fleece with a hood and a collar. Always have one ready to wear, put on quickly when you stop. There's debate as to whether one with real down or synthetic down are better, but that's another debate entirely.
Yeah, that's a bit more like it. I've changed the gas bottle. It's a bit more oomph in this one.
Then I use a windproof outer shell jacket. This doesn't add any warmth itself, but as a windbreak helps trap warm air within the mid layers. This one has a slightly stretchy hood, which also keeps my hat on. If it's cold and windy, wearing an outer windproof shell layer is vital. Then on the top goes the waterproof jacket. This not only keeps you as dry as possible and traps even more air inside to keep you warm. A Gore-Tex or rather slightly breathable jacket needs to be large enough, not exactly baggy, but large enough to give enough room for the warm air to circulate a little bit. This allows the condensation from perspiration to move around and then escape through the fabric. Veggie's almost done, I think. Need to finish off the sausages again. So that's it about the layers for the upper part of the body. I'm going to finish off getting my meal sorted, and then I'll get back to you about other bits of clothing.
The bangers are getting there. Broken up a little bit because I keep turning them. But they're getting there. Another few more minutes. That actually looks okay with the pasta stirring sauce blended in as well with the veg. Okay, so what's this like? Sausage, potato and veg with a tomato stirring sauce. It's a bit of an odd combo. That's okay. The tomato pasta sauce, no pasta involved of course, but the tomato pasta sauce just adds that warm body blend to it. Sausages have fallen apart a bit, but they're well cooked through. I'll finish this and get back to you in a bit. Well, good morning, good morning. Oh, it's a lovely morning out there. I've just looked out, there's a cloud inversion over Abergavenny with the sunrise just to the right. It's glorious. Cold though, very, very cold. I've been toasty warm in my sleeping bag though all night, but I haven't dared venture out yet to do that. It's now just before 7 o'clock, so really I ought to get a shifty on. I was going to last night talk a little bit more about how to keep warm on a trek. I covered all the bits about the layers and things about top part of your body, but I didn't cover trousers and other bits and pieces that I include in my sort of pack of bits to keep warm. The evening kind of just ran away with itself really. What did I do? I finished off my main meal bit, the sausages and veg. That was really nice actually, super good, really enjoyed that. I took a few minutes to clean the frying pan. It came up okay, mostly clean, but I did do that and that took a few minutes. Pudding, the custard pudding, that took a little bit of time, didn't bother filming that. I had a hot chocolate. By the time I'd done all that, it was way after 11. It was about 11:15 in the evening. So, to be honest, it was a long day, long week. It was Friday after work, so tired. I didn't have time really to do any more videoing. So, I have yet to talk about the other bits and pieces. I'll probably leave that for another time. It is time for me to get the kettle on for water for my porridge and coffee, and I really do need to begin the internal tidying up at least. I will stay in my sleeping bag for as long as possible because it is cold out there. And at the moment I am nice and warm. Morning. Things change so quickly out on the hills. About 10 minutes ago it was clear, cloud inversion, band of lovely sunshine, but now it's virtually completely clouded out. I can see less than 100 metres, 50 metres, and that's it. I guess the ground dips away, but I can see about 100 metres and that's it. The wind's about the same, hasn't changed. Still blinking cold. I'm mostly done. I got my porridge sorted, coffee. Most of my gear sorted. half my gear sorted actually. Still got tent and all the main bits to do. Sleeping bag I've not rolled up, so more to do. I want to be away in the next half an hour really, if I can, so I get back to the car. Onwards I've got another adventure to start, hopefully around midday, after a quick pint after the pub's opened. That was good. How's this porridge doing? Oh yes. Anyhow, let's get on. So all packed up, ready to leave Bloronge hilltop. Just going to head back via the cairn and then the trig point back to the car. I parked up by there's some radio masts there. Doesn't look the best of car park, but hopefully the car's okay. I'm right on time, nice and early, so I haven't seen a soul out. I'm not surprised really. Can't see a damn thing. Abergavenny gone, but I know it's there. They know they're there, so that's all fine. It's been a glorious night actually. Cold. I checked the temperature during the night. It was -4, and I think it's got colder since. Probably picking up now. So cold night, but I was toasty warm inside. I need to get a move on because I can feel my toes getting cold, and that's not good. There is light in the sky somewhere, but yonder sun, break through please. We'll see what the weather does for us later in the day. On my way. Leaving no trace in some ways, but a little evidence of me being there because the ground is not frosty where I put my tent. Bloronge trig point just ahead of me. I came up the path just ahead literally and came along and cut around the trig point last night and went down the path there. That is the official path, but just now I've come up the smaller trail up and over this boulder scree rocky area here to approach the trig point. All is good. Can't see a damn thing. Visibility 100 meters, maybe 150 best, not even that really. Oh, I can see up. I can see a plain trail going across, but low level cloud. I think villages in the valleys will be clagged out completely. We'll see. Right, gonna head on. This is a bit of a motorway route, isn't it? I suppose it's all good for people in the summertime. I was talking last night about some of the approaches I have for staying warm during these sort of winter hikes. I didn't really get all the way through to what I thought I was going to talk about. I covered just the upper body parts of clothing. I didn't cover anything else, and there's lots of other bits and a few techniques for walking, stopping, starting and that sort of thing, which really feel I ought to cover as well. So kind of out of time for this trek because I'm only about 20 minutes away from the car, so I'll have to save that as like a part 2. If you are a regular to my channel, you may have spotted that I'm carrying a different rucksack. I bought this literally a week or so ago. It's an Osprey. More about it later. I'm still kind of getting used to it. It feels different. I like it a lot. but packing it is slightly different pockets and things. So I think there'll be a video review of that in the future, but not just yet. I need to kind of work with it and get used to it a little bit more, but I'm liking it so far. That's it for this one. Almost back to my car. Thanks for watching and bye for now.